In this video, we're going to install a new domain controller and a new domain into an existing forest. There may be times when you want to have a large forest in your environment with multiple separate domains in different locations, different purposes, or different administration realms. In that case, we're going to go ahead and set that up. So let's go ahead and see what our environment looks like to begin with. First off, I have our very first machine, or what's going to become our new domain controller here, called DC2. He's currently not a member of any domain. He's currently in a work group, and he has an IP configured and is pointed DNS up to the existing domain controller already. If we look at the existing domain controller here, we see it is DC1, currently a member of the test2016.local domain, and has IP configured. So what I want to do on our new machine is I want to create a new domain that is a member of this forest. Specifically, I want to call this lab.test2016.local. These will be joined in such a way that users from one domain can access another domain's resources, but they will still be separate administrative realms. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So on our new domain controller here, a couple of different steps we need to do. First off is we need to install the Active Directory domain features. I'm going to come up here to Manage, Add Roles and Features, and then click Next, 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 and choose Active Directory Domain Services. Gives me all the prerequisites I need to include, and if asks if I should include the management tools, I'm going to say yes. Go ahead and add all of those features. And then next, 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 and install. All right, and thanks to fast forwarding, that only took a couple of seconds. We can either click right here, promote the server to a domain controller, or close that, and then come up here to the notification flag and promote this server to a domain controller. Of the three options here, can add a domain controller to an existing domain. That's only if we want to keep the same domain. The second option, add new domain to an existing forest. That is the option we want. We want to create a new domain that is a sub-member of the existing forest. So I'll go ahead and choose that option right there. Type, well, we can choose a brand new tree or a child domain. I'm going to go ahead and say child, and the parent domain is my test2016.local, and my new domain is going to be lab.test2016.local. So there we go. Next, I need to go ahead and supply some credentials. Since this machine isn't currently a member of the domain and I'm not currently logged in with domain admin credentials, I need to specify what those might be. So test 2016 /administrator and my wonderful password. There we go. All right, next. Could not log in. Did I? Let me try that again. How about that? There we go. Apparently the new domain name is just the shortened portion that goes in front of the existing domain name. I'm going to go ahead and leave the domain functional level and the capabilities the same, and then my password for the DSRM. Next. DNS delegation, absolutely. That BIOS confirmation should take just a second. All right, installation paths, I'll leave those as default. Review the options. runs the prereq check. It will give a couple of warnings that we can safely ignore. And then install. So we'll go ahead and install the brand new domain and the domain controller and then reboot. And when it's done, we'll be able to log into the brand new lab.test2016.local domain. All right, and thanks to the power of video editing, we are now fast forwarded in, and we can see we are now logging into the lab subdomain as the administrator. Now, the cool thing about this being a subdomain is I can actually click other user and choose my original test 2016/administrator account and still log in to that domain as well. So now I can log into multiple domains since they are all within the same trusted forest.